ROTCAST. Hello, Ria.
Hey guys, welcome to the ROTCAST. And on this channel, we just wanna let you know first. Arif is unfortunately unavailable to join us on this segment. So right now on this channel, I'm one, and on the other line is the boss, Mr. Fias.
Macam ping pong.
Alright, finally he has sorted out his microphone problem.
And yes, padahal it's just terbalik saya. That's all.
So basically to summarize, Fias find out the troubleshoot, and the microphone direction is supposed to be facing him, but it was facing the wall. But it's okay.
And then someone calling himself a vocalist. Oh my god.
And if you hear the other voice on the other line, we have Mr. Amir.
Yes,
Amir.
Yo, what's up? Hello,
Hashtag Amir SG.
Yeah, they always like been so long with this. It's like that time I never had that thing.
Yeah, welcome to the show, man.
Pleasure to be here, man. It's like I've been following you guys since like the first time.
Asal bol macam
dia punya telo dia tertukar.
Yeah, you know my slang. Yeah, what's up?
It's okay, man. Just be yourself, man. It's okay.
Yeah, I hope you guys hearing me clearly, loud and clear. Hi, nice to be here, man. It's a pleasure. Too bad, but it's like we can't have the other guys to be on.
It's okay, man. They will return eventually, and of course you are always welcome to come back to
welcome. Okay, alright, yeah.
So how is Discord? How's the experience so far, man?
Okay, I've been okay because like I just got it like from Yan. Check out with Yan yesterday, and then like I downloaded it, and then like quite easy, straightforward, yeah.
So we've been very happy on how Discord has been functioning. So so more power to it.
Yeah, power to the people. Yeah, okay, right.
Okay. So before we go into the chunk of the stuff we're gonna talk about, I just wanna do a little promo on a few buddies of mine.
Okay, can I do the ruffle shuffle because you mentioned Chang?
What?
The ruffle shuffle.
Right. So all right. This is a little bit of a promo for the guys. A band called Every Rage I Seek.
They got show, right?
Yeah, so they because they are releasing their first ever full-length album like since forever.
Yeah, been a long while. They've been playing around.
Yeah, they've been around for quite a number of years. So finally they got their stuff together and actually released a full-length album. So the album is called ATONEMENT.
But when the release date?
The release date will be on the 2nd of November at Decline. And 2nd November will be a Saturday. So bands, I think on the lineup will be Terriot, OSR 313, Allegiance, No Rest for Weary, Burning Infants, and Me Ultimo. Yeah, so pre-sale will be around $8, and if you were to buy at the door, there'll be like $10.
Okay. But they've been around for quite a while, but is it the current lineup, the original lineup? Not really, right? Not all right. If I'm
Wait. Every Rage I Seek, you see, now the problem is, right, I always mix up between No Rest for the Weary and Every Rage I Seek. Every Rage I Seek is the one with Ideal, right?
Okay, Every Rage I Seek, yes, the one Ideal, but currently Ideal is not with the band currently because he's playing with Cardiac.
Yeah, he joined back Cardiac already. Yeah. And also it's like just shout out for the Cardiac guys. They just recently released I think a single for the upcoming album also. That one been a long time coming also. I can't remember something like that. I think so.
I know the chorus has a Seir in it. So
that's why I'm saying Seir.
Yeah. That one also been a long time coming. We've been on the works for quite some time. Yeah. But I do not know when the actual album will be out for that one. Yeah. Okay.
So you guys, like Ami said, there's also the new release from Cardiac. So these are the recent announcements we know so far. So later on, if we remember any other stuff, we will let you guys know.
Okay.
So like yesterday, as of recording of this podcast yesterday, you guys went to a show, right? So you guys want to share the experience?
Amir, go first.
I go first. I already been
Of
going.
course, you're the guest, bro.
You
You're the guest.
been
If
a
the
while.
guest come the house, you must give the guest the ketupat to makan, not you makan yourself.
What?
No, I think yesterday show was quite, for me, is it's one of those shows where, like, cause normally shows is so most of it happen on a weekend, Friday, Saturday or something like that. So on a weekday, it's kind of good to have like Arif and then the rest of like Fias and some old friends to be there. Yeah, it's quite an intimate show. I mean, like we got.
Where is it exactly?
Leaf Pedal Rock. Okay, by the way, Leaf Pedal Rock is the Leaf Pedal Rock. They used to be somewhere at Arab Street, around there. Further up Arab Street. Yeah. I think this is the third or fourth location. Last time it used to be near my house. Yeah,
near your house.
Oh, yeah, near Fia's place. The very old, the very first Leaf Pedal Rock was at the old fire station. The one they turned it into like a art house and something like that.
There's a Spruce restaurant now there, like
yeah. It used to be somewhere not at that the restaurant. It's one of the school. They used to have like kindergarten and shit like that. Yeah.
So basically, this place you can actually stop near Sim Lim Square and you can walk there, right?
You if you take train, you alight at Rocho and then you exit B, don't exit A. If you exit A, it will lead you to the Sim Lim Square. And then if you take bus, you can take 960, 48, and a few other buses down there, which I don't recall, but you can always Google. By the way, Leaf, Lithe. Also, like, okay, by the way, it's run by two friends of mine. It's husband and wife, Tamizi and Amir. Amir also play in a band called Yumi. She play guitar. And then the place also like jamming, and then like also the live space also ongoing. And then also they also like do their own show, Sound of Feelings. The last time, I'm not sure whether it's still ongoing now. It might be. Yeah, I think upcoming. I think Amir, Leaf, Pedal, they kind of like collaborating with Atmos for this Chinese this band from China called Chinese Football.
Chinese football?
You heard Chinese football, right? Okay, how about American football? So basically, it kind of like related. So it's kind of like emo-ish kind of stuff.
What's the song theme? Is it about sukan bola sepak?
Because okay,
I want to ask.
I got a feeling. I think because it's like because it's an emo thing. I think it started off by it kind of like because American football. So I think if I'm not wrong, like Chinese football, they kind of like influenced by this band called American football. So I think they instead of calling American, they call it Chinese football. Get it?
Yeah, okay. Not to say anything about China bands, but I know there's a few shoegaze bands from China actually play pretty good music though.
Yeah, actually, I think China they got a few good bands though, but the only thing is like it's not so well known and things like that.
Yeah, because they got a lot of media restrictions also. But I mean, China has quality but very niche underground good bands. So that's what I know so far.
But I heard a lot of bands that goes to China and play shows. They always say like China scene quite good. So
it's quite big because I mean standard lah. It's kind of like a big space, but I'm not sure about like the smaller, like the DIY. But I know they everywhere sure got punk scene and things like that. I know that they have like a skinhead band on there, been around for quite some time. And then the last time back then when I was still doing show, I think I used to have talk with my friend to Glenn. Remember Glenn? What's the X3 X4O or something like that? And then we did Overdose. Yeah. A hardcore band, and then like with a girl vocalist. Okay. Okay, all right.
So like I mean I was working so I didn't manage to like meet up with you guys and actually went to the show. So I'm kind of like assuming now. So what's the general vibe of the venue? Is it something like maybe the last time like Beat Merchants? Is it?
It's a bit. Yeah, I think that's more about it because it's like it's the normal thing lah. Like small. I mean, like, because like Singapore, you know lah, like all these shows very
Yeah,
difficult.
venue difficult.
So it's like we only like managed to get like a jamming space that can like okay to do a show. So because Leaf was like one of the few that okay like a jamming space to do shows lah. But it's like
how many people like that can fit in one space?
I think yesterday the most okay because that time I went to like couple shows back then lah, punk shows and stuff there. Then have some of the guys to run shows down there. So it's like some I think the most like yesterday I think about 50ish about there.
Not bad lah. Consider a lot also.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's one particular time, I think like couple years, 2 years back or a year ago, I helped out like Hafiz Bastard to do this band called Sadis, and I think that one is fucking packed until like some kids cannot go in also. Like yesterday was just nice.
Was that at Leaf Paralog also? Or?
Yeah, it was Leaf Paralog. Apparently at Leaf Paralog been doing shows lah, but it's like if you want like a smaller scale intimate shows, Leaf Paralog lah, but you got more budget and then maybe you can go like a bit bigger places lah. It's all depending on like what kind of band lah, but sometimes in Singapore it's difficult to predict lah. Sometimes it's like you have like big band, like like a touring band, good one, but then again you expect people to come, but then kids never turn out. Sometimes like you didn't expect kids to turn up and then people turn up. It's kind of like unpredictable lah. That's always the gamble of running a show lah. But yesterday was quite okay lah, because we got like Fresh Discords and then Conform and then Microchip Terror and then 30 Second and then Teething lah. Yeah, it was fun lah. It was great lah. It's like for me it's a nice breather for the week lah, because
more like no breathers, yeah. After Teething set come out, sial lah, cannot breathe. Fucking asthma pump.
So it's fucking happening, sir.
So if you guys were like having difficulty breathing, was it making you remember about IG?
Actually, it's not us lah. It's just Amir. That's it.
Because I just recover from my flu lah. So it's like So it's like when the rest of the set I was like moving a bit lah. But then when Teething was playing first song, everybody got quiet. Then come to the second song, I was like chaos lah. So it's like lah.
Okay, so for those who not familiar with the band, like Teething, can you guys like talk more about like the band, like the genre, the stuff?
It's a grindcore band from I think Italy, right? Yeah,
Spain.
Spain. Yeah, sorry. Oops. Yeah, Spain. Yeah.
So those guys have toured with, not toured lah. I mean, played shows with Wombrot before, is it?
Yeah, apparently they back then lah. Yeah, and then like some of the guys there's this guy Antonio, and then he used to be from Spain, and then now he kind of like working kind of like staying here, and then he also he also played the band. He played for Lubricant, and then like Garapal that is playing next week together with Boom Boom Kids, punk rock band. Also another show next week also. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Didn't
yesterday Arif said he did artwork for them also, I think. Teething.
Yeah, I think so.
2012 or something. I can't
remember. But the
that's
one
like old, man.
But the one that yesterday actually I like looking for at their merch table is they actually got the figurine, but it's sold out.
Huh? What figurine?
Yeah, bro. It's sold out, bro.
Statue style or what?
I can't remember.
I think it's the normal figurine. You know those.
No, because what Arif told me is like each band got their own character.
Oh my god! Like these guys are doing such merchandise. Really intrigues me. I wish I could get some.
But the only thing is like I didn't really see. I'm not sure but I think Arif saw it before lah. So that's the thing. Yeah, I don't know how big
but
or
sold
how
out
small.
there.
Yeah, it's sold out. I think they sold it out at Philippines.
So see lah, like if Womrot still open to like combining with PES every time Arif do the prayer and then he do the PES version, every time he comes out, then the PES comes out from the dagu.
No lah, yesterday I already told Lian and Arif like Womrot should do their own figurine, where like three of them, like those kind of figurine.
Yeah, but 3D printing them not cheap to do that kind of statue, like the amount of hours and
but for them also, I think for the guys it's like a bit tricky as well because of earache, earache, quote unquote. Okay. Yeah, quote unquote. Yeah.
So the other thing, I mean, like
yes.
like most of the people that know you know of your very large collection of vinyl.
Please lah, don't talk about
Yes,
vinyl.
yeah.
Yeah, you.
Vinyl.
I think.
Amir, if go on tour with him, anywhere we go, the first place you will look for is record store. Then
Yeah.
Ulang, go record store.
Like the circle of friends that like within like the music scene or like music friends that I know, like only two people that I know that are avid like vinyl collectors
Who's
one
the
is
other one?
you, the other one is Yusri
Oh yeah. Okay.
from
Yeah, yes,
Cardiac
yes.
and
I
I mean
know.
there are
Hey,
other
God
guys
also got collect, right? God.
God also lah, but listen, I think now he not so, because I think he very busy with work.
yeah
Yeah, he's
okay,
damn busy
okay.
with work right now. Yeah, seriously, it's like very hard to see him right now.
Haven't
I
seen him
know
for a long time, sir.
like haven't seen him on social media, so I mean he's not the social media type of person anyway.
Yeah, he
So,
no longer, because it's like the last I met him, because like sometimes me, Mas, Yusri wife, and then sometimes we'll have like gathering, like makan-makan lah, and then we'll invite, and then sometimes God will be there. Those kind of thing, and then like he was saying he's like he's trying to stay away, but he's still on Facebook lah. The only thing is like he's not active anymore. Like for me also, I kind of like slowly go like trying to chill off from
relax
Facebook.
gonna lah.
See, because it's not relax in a way lah. Yeah, lah, it's true, but I don't know. It's like I find it like social media sometimes it work both ways lah. It's like how you want to see it, whether you want to work it to your own good or in a bad way.
Yeah.
Because sometimes social media, sometimes I feel I come to a point where I feel that it's like you living your life, but then sometimes you can fake what you living, and then you portray to people that you are living that life, but actually it's not. You get what I mean?
The thing about Facebook, sometimes like you either you or someone else like try to only put the best versions of yourself.
Yeah, but sometimes again it's like for me it's like you know if you know me, I always like been posting music but then again sometimes people tend to get, I don't know people tend to be like, don't know just like being keyboard warrior so I guess
That's a lot lah.
Basically it's like, to me, if you follow me, it's like no, I will just like post music or whatever, pictures on tour and things like that. It's like, and then all shows, but now because I think the current climate doesn't really allow it so much, because it's like it's not healthy, especially for like the recent issues and things like that. So it's like you just have to be careful lah. I mean, to whatever you share on Facebook, or because like no point lah. I mean, like just chill. I think Instagram is better. I like Instagram better now. Especially the Instagram story you post and then like within 24 hours and then gone. Then that's it, no evidence.
Yeah.
If you see it, you see it. If you miss it, that's it. Bye bye. No. Yeah. Yeah lah. But vinyl, I don't know lah. It's like for me, it's always been me. It's like I never give up on it. Always.
Are you running out of space or not?
Not space but basically
Not yet lah.
Not yet lah, kirakan.
Not yet lah.
Actually kind of lah.
Oh really?
It's not that I constantly buying, because like for me, I've been on it for so long in a way. Even before.
Do you remember what is your first vinyl you bought? Do you remember?
I remember very, 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 very nice. It's when I was still in school, and then they have this like flea market, and then got this like when you in secondary school, and then you got the lower sec and then the upper sec, and then like my period at the time is like the upper sec all the abang rock and shit like that, and then suddenly like people like selling cupcakes and things like that, and then suddenly got this like upper secondary kid, and then like it's like got cassette, CD, and then got record, and then see like, and then all the first 3 or 4 Anthrax album, everything for $10. So that's it. I give him my $10, and then that's it. My whole month of like pocket money gone.
Okay, wait. Let me get this straight. So basically, your first purchase of vinyl was in school in a flea market by an like a senior of yours for $10.
For
Holy
$10
shit!
that was back then because
I have never seen that scene in a school before. I don't think I've been CDs maybe, but vinyl I haven't seen it before.
No, I have, bro. It's like depending on what year. For me, it's like,
Yeah.
if you know me, you know I've been around for, bro.
Mm.
I'm old, bro.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Amir is a lot older than you think. I mean, not to say that he's old fart, but he's not an old fart. He's quite senior lah. So,
He's young at heart. Young at heart.
Senior citizen city.
but he's far more younger at heart than the rest of us. That's what I can say lah. So.
But the thing is like that. If you want to ask me, right, that is the official my vinyl purchase But then even that period of time, right, I only got vinyl because it's like when I kind of like grow up in a family like macam, you know, my grandparents or like my uncles, and then they already have like, you know, all the records, CD,
older records,
and then the 8 tracks and things like that. Yeah, so it's like it's always been in me. And then when my still recall when my uncle, my auntie got married, and then after that they passed some records to me. I don't even have a player. I don't even have a player,
But you collect
I just keep it because it's like, you know, it's like, oh,
nostalgia sake
they passed it to me, and then after I think my first turntable was like NS, my first NS pay. Yeah, that one also is the old Kenwood I get because last time was like, you know, like helping out Straits Records, so it's like, yeah, so I got a used one, a Kenwood, and then I link it up to my hi-fi set, you know, the stack those kind last time. So it's like, yeah, I never give up on it for what I know lah, but along the way I know I give up a bit of my cassette because that time the transition from, like, you know, people go to CDs. Yeah, but then again I still purchase vinyl because like that period of time, so I was like kind of like really into the DIY punk hardcore scene, and then so it's like, no, when you go shows, and then like, you know, the only stuff that the band play, like Rambo and things like that, they only have like vinyl or 7 inches, so it's always been me lah, so that's why lah. And then that period of time also is like when the transition of like from record to CD, and then after that some people like throwing off vinyl and things like that. So yeah, and then got friends call out, hey Amir, it's like, no, I know you still want this one, and then they pass over, and then some, like the best period the last time, right, back then when I was still in school, right, it's like during like Chinese New Year and Christmas, you go under block and then you can see stack of record people throw.
Throw or sell? Throw. People throw.
Oh my Seriously.
God. What the fuck, yeah?
Only recently that is like, you know, like a couple years back, it become like another thing where, you know, suddenly people say like, no, vinyl died, but then he made a comeback. It's like a turnaround, and then right now, cassette is like a hype thing right now. So if you check it out,
I guess like they throw so because they don't understand. I mean, not say they don't understand, as that maybe they didn't see the value.
Yeah, because it's like the last time, it's like, no, the people don't really see the value of it until now. It's like, no, suddenly, wow, like, no, last time you buy record only like $10, $15 and things like that. And then like some of the record that I have back then, and then suddenly I take it out, and then I check out online, it's like sell $200-$300 right now. It's like crazy shit, sir. Seriously.
Then how fierce? Do you have like a extensive like CD collection still?
CDs, of course, yeah. CDs I still have. It's still, if you come to my house, you open one cupboard, like it's like got 4 layers. Then all 3 layers, all CD. Then below my cupboard, in front of my bed, down there also all CDs. Then inside my cupboard, on top all CDs. The other side also all CDs.
So okay at least you have a dedicated space for the collection lah.
No, bro, I'm running out of space already.
No,
that's why I'm trying my best to chase my sister out.
Running out of space. Running out of space is the most normal thing for all collectors, regardless of what they collect. Space is a fucking problem.
But I don't know, like for me, I never call myself like a collector because I don't really like the word collector.
Oh, like, no. Should give Amir the name what? No. Music connoisseur.
Connoisseur.
I much prefer, like, no, I always believe this thing, no. Listen to music, not genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, music lover, bro. Music lover. collector because it's like if you want to talk about like macam shoes or toys, you can call them collector. But for music, for me, I don't really like to be called collector. I rather call like a music lover because I listen. Because most of the stuff that I bought, right, I really open it up and then I listen. Because music meant to be enjoy and listen. Because but now it's different now because like you have like different category of like people that buy record, but because some of them buy it as seeing it as a collector, so they didn't buy it, and then some of it like because then like to release like different versions, so they collect all the 3 different version or like 10 different version, color or whatever shit lah. So
like me, I don't listen to record, but I collect bands for like
because the band you like, because I used to start off like that also. But then again, it's like for me, it's like somehow I work my day job and then after that on weekend I work in a record store. So it's like
Anyway, promote your record store. What's your record store that you working on?
It's not my record store. I work for a record store.
Aggressive, citizen.
It's here record. So it's over at Bulletin Square. It's now the first level. It's near the it moved to from the other side, the old side, to the same floor also, but it's near the BK.
So what are the operating hours of the shop?
Monday to Saturday, 11 to 7:30 p.m. Sunday is 12 to 6 p.m. So if you want to find me, it's easy. It's like no weekend. If I'm not at show, you can find me at Here Records. Either Sunday or Saturday. So this weekend I'll be there Saturday and Sunday. So come find me.
Alright. So if you wanna harass Amir for prizes and whatnot, you can go on Sundays, So
harass, please don't caress,
don't touch me,
don't touch me.
No lah, Amir is not the don't touch me guy. He's like everywhere lah. So it's impossible not to touch him. Confirm got touch me at one point. So
you can hug me, you wanna. So
touch, hug, everything all.
Yeah, you want to kiss me also is fine. I'm cool with that. So yeah. I open like that one.
Alright, so alright, Amir. So like, are you aware of like how many vinyls in total right now? Are you aware, or do you keep count like total?
Total, I think about few thousand.
Few thousand.
Yeah, but then again, it's like because recently, if you follow me on Instagram, I did this challenge.
Hey, follow Instagram. Amir, promote Instagram name. Come on, man.
Sonic Death Monkey when I X.
Yeah.
Sonic No, Sonic. Because like
if you cannot look for Amir at Here Records, look for him on Sonic Death Monkey on Instagram.
No, because back to the question.
Ready to mingle.
Single, available, ready to mingle, and jingle, bro.
So anyway, we always put your links up, so don't worry. Anybody can follow anytime. So
just follow. Don't harass, caress, Kennedy. No, because recently I did this. I challenged myself because it's like for the longest of time, right? I buy and then after that I never like advertise all the stuff lah. So it's like recently.
Sure lah, how long that took, yeah.
So I did like this vinyl challenge. Like every day I do the ABC kind of shit lah for A to Z lah. So like every day and then I will like do the ABC and then after that and then I will take one record and then I will take picture and then say like I start. Yeah, the day is brought to you by the letter A. Yeah. But
wait. I got one question. You collect a lot of vinyl, right? Or you keep a lot of vinyl, right? You got Gorgasm vinyl.
Gorgasm, they don't really have vinyl, bro. They only got one only.
Two vinyl. You're talking to the biggest fan here, man.
I know, it's only one or two only.
Yes.
I haven't finished. Question is, you have or not?
Yes.
I got the CD.
Yes, take it easy, man.
Kena bakar ni.
Take it easy, man. Take it easy. Take it easy.
But Broken Hope I have.
Broken Hope tak important ni. Gorgasm important ni.
Because for some bands, right, it's very difficult to find. That's why I take.
Okay. Tak
pasal I want to fight it.
I forgive you. It's okay.
Tak pasal try not to argue or talk about Gorgasm.
Wait. I got one more question.
God.
You have Dragon Force vinyl?
No, I don't have.
Yes! You my friend, man! Yes!
I know you're gonna ask me that. Because, you know why? Okay, what I
Oh
have
my
right
god.
is I only like buy or collect those bands that I like and I listen to.
You got to start listening to Gorgasm. That's my advice for you.
But the thing is, like recently, because like, I did the advertising, right? So now on top of my shelf, right, I got this whole stack, this whole row of like stuff that I'm gonna clear soon. Yeah. Because actually, end of the month, someone, a friend, invited me for this analog assembly where all these collectors or so-called collectors will sell their records and stuff like that. And then I can't. I really want to go, but I can't because it's like I following one road to Kuching for the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any recollection of like how much so far you spent? Because I mean, collecting vinyl or buying vinyl these days it's different from last time. That's what I understand. Like now, this is a bit more expensive. So like you've been collecting for so long. Your collection is a testament to how long you have collected. And what about the amount that you have spent so far? Do you have any recollection of it?
To me, I don't value whatever I bought on that, on the monetary wise. I value it more of like the sentimental value of like every time I play it, right, like especially my old records, right, it will bring me back to like how I got that record, and then how this record, especially when I go follow a silent or like Warm Rod, right, and then sometimes like we were touring with the band. The one that I really like cherish right now also is the Lion's Daughter and the Miruzin that record that they gave me at the end of the tour. So to me, I don't really value it as monetary, more about like the value of like how that vinyl like relate to me in a sense. That's why it's like that's why it's like in my circle of friends, like those like my record friends they know me as the guy that I always buy, but I seldom will sell on. You get what I mean? Because I value it in a sense, like in that way But if you want to like ask me to like complete, I also don't know how much, because some of it I didn't get it like I didn't purchase it because like of some friends like trust it over to me because like carry on the legacy because that someone don't listen it anymore. That story behind it. Yeah, but the only thing
like
is
giving it to a better home lah.
Yeah. But then again, it's like like some like if I have multiple copies, and I don't really collect multiple copies unless the band that I really like Boris, and then like Smashing Pumpkin, Queen of the Stonehead, those kind of things. I will just keep it in a sense like, okay, if I have like extra copy of it, like because that album may hard to find and things like that, so just keep it. But the thing is like those that I don't really like. I rather like share it with other people, like sell it, those kind of thing. But I normally if I sell like between friends, I don't sell it like like all those online classes. I'm not that kind of person. Yeah, because it's like to me, it's like if I want to sell it, I have to make sure that that person is like really can really treasure and like into a good home. This is better other than that you sell it to the person and the person sell. It's like macam it's not nice in a way. Yeah, macam it's like macam someone trusting a stuff to you. Yeah, it's true, it's yours but then again, but this is me but I'm not sure about other people This I'm talking about myself I'm sorry if I macam tersinggung other people feelings.
Tersinggung?
Seriously, because it's like the vinyl community is very sensitive in a way I'm sorry to say that but it's kind
really,
of it is Yeah, the circle is kind of sensitive.
How sensitive is sensitive?
Sensitive like macam
controversial ni baik.
I just sit down here.
Rahim Makro sensitive, Oh, sensitive.
Stop.
Yeah, it's just like like people, because like they the quote where I'm not sure whether you heard the quote like vinyl collectors are pretentious bastards. Those kind of thing
Oh really?
I've never heard that.
I think no, if you listen, I can't remember what band it's like this grindcore power violence band also. They use that quote, they make it into a song. Yeah, later. Maybe I try Google it and then like yeah, okay. Enough about me Some must talk about my this ones.
Hey, you the guest, man.
Yeah.
I gotta give you the kuih tart, yo. No, I eat myself.
No, for us because because we at least get a little bit of understanding of like because you're one of the biggest like vinyl
No
person
lah,
that we know.
don't say biggest lah. There's other
Ah.
people that is bigger. Oh
Yeah
yeah,
lah.
the Poison Idea got a song or an album called that Record Collectors Are Pretentious Asshole. It's hardcore. Yeah. Yeah, it's their second EP. Yeah, Poison Idea. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, they playing Japan's November, if not wrong. Damn it. Yeah, and then Despise You is playing UK.
Japan also.
Yeah. No. Despise You is in UK. Yeah, with Nico. Yeah, man, Nico Bones. What's up, Nico? If you listen to this, I don't know whether
Nico driving them.
Yeah, he back from his retirement because the previous tour that we have, the first tour that I have with Homrod, and like he says like his last but Yan just told me he came back.
I think he got sick and tired of being a label manager, probably.
I don't know. I think like I have to ask him ourselves or himself or whatever, the man himself. Yeah,
so kirakan next Homrod tour then he will drive, huh?
Most probably that I can't really confirm yet, but hopefully it's Nico. It's just like Yan is like when the time when we went to Europe and then Yan our the manager driver is that so it's like I got one point I like told you like he really remind me of Nico in
the
certain ways
and the brutal honesty
yeah, and then like the dry humor and shit like that.
His dry humor is ridiculous.
Stay sick, yo.
Okay, by the way, what me and Amir is talking about is actually people call him Honza, but we call him Jana.
Yana. J,
so,
they pronounce it Y.
He was the tour manager for Silent when we toured.
Slash drummer, drummer and driver.
Yeah.
So to put into context, like Amir did help out Silent. So when was this tour again? Was it
last year?
Last year August.
Yeah, it's just like written 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
So Amir, like, what is your opinion on the staircase of the Viper Room?
Oh man, awesome! The first one, I think that the first experience I have was with Wormrod. Yeah, and then like we reach and then like Viper Room. And then, like,
any injuries not you incurred?
No injuries, but it's
Bruce
like
ego only, that's it.
Shortness of breath.
Knowing the fact that when you carry the thing all the way up, right? Then your fucking leg is wobbly as fuck. But you see people standing outside, then you like want to like fuck, I'm still okay, but it's a lie, I tell you.
because the time because there's the first time was with Homrod, okay, and then the second time was with Silent. Then again, like when Silent Fias and then the guys approached me about like joining them for the tour, right? And then I saw the tour dates, and then like one of it is Viper Room. I was like, oh my god! the first thing when I got the flyer, and then after that I messaged inside the group chat. Yeah, guess what? Where we going? Viper Room. and then Fias that period of time, he was like, he still do not know what the hell we were talking about until that day. And then like Fias, okay, bro.
Carry the fucking drum thing already up the stairs. Wah, koya, yeah.
Okay, guys. Hey, the next time, right? If you ever visit that venue again, photos only tell half of the picture because most of the time I see the staircase, then I see your pancit face. So the next time if you ever go there again, take video.
Cannot, bro. Cannot, bro. Unless you hold the video. What you carry, and then after that you hold the video. Unless you have like the bloody GoPro.
Like those body cam kind of thing.
Because I saw the picture Fias at the staircase. Because all I picture in my head is like macam his face is like, son of a bitch. What the fuck is this?
but seriously, it's like that time with a Silent, that one is not as bad. With Homrod because it's like because Rashid got the high big coffin case for his base M. Base M,
Oh,
and then,
he took the MPEG 8x10, or if I'm not wrong.
yes, yeah, and then after that we got two M's and stuff like that. So it's a bit more ridiculous than a silent, but the only one a silent. Okay, I don't want to mention name. I know Fias. It's like ended up we and one of the some guys helped her out. But then again, it's like what we're talking is just the experience of like the staircase But the venue is fucking awesome. The venue is fucking awesome. The people are nice. Yeah. So yeah. But the thing is like after the going down was okay. That one going down okay, bro.
Going up,
bro, because it's like you are like because you played already, and then like you busy at the merch, and then after that you have to pack, and then you have to bring it up. That is the fucking challenge. And then that time with a silent, it's not so cold. With Bombrock was kind of cold. Just imagine
the weather lah.
Yeah, the weather, because it's like those kind of weather, right? I think my first experience the time when we reached UK, and then after that we try to we load in. That was okay lah. Then after that we already load in already, right? And then after that the vehicle move, and then cold, rain, blah blah blah. Then reach the venue and then take out. Bloody hell, I hold the flight case got the metal part. You hold it, you feel like it's like poof, you're a bit shocked because it's fucking cold. But after that you become like immune to it the kebal
Kebal.
Yeah, because it's like I brought glove but then ended up it's like because glove doesn't have much traction so it's like fucking hell ended up we didn't use glove. Yeah, but Viper Room is an awesome venue because there's a lot of bands that played also down there. But I think just imagine like if we also feel that way. I believe like if we can like share experience with other bands that play there, I think everybody will say the same thing.
The thing is right nowadays any bands that I see like friends band or whoever they're on tour, right, I always look at their tour dates, right. Then I always try to see got any Viper Room. No? If got Viper Room, right, I'll message them and say good luck. And the thing is, not only us, I message a lot of my friends, those that play Viper Room and all same things. Yeah.
I think we mentioned Viper Room 2 to 3 times or a few episodes already on the ROTCAST. So I don't know, infamously making the place more famous. So
okay, but by the way, Viper Room is not the one in US. Yeah. Because they got the popular Viper Room, the one that I think Keanu Reeves or Johnny Depp or whoever died inside or something like that, right?
Huh? Keanu Reeves died inside? What?
No lah, not Keanu Reeves. I think got one guy I can't remember of the infamous.
Oh, I know.
The one in Hollywood.
Ghost Adventures,
Yeah. This one is not Hollywood one.
Salah, Keanu Reeves babaya ka? Cannot sell.
It's
this
Sweden,
one is Austria, Vienna.
Vienna. It's a nice place. It's a nice place.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah. Very, very like because it's like when before you go like the lane, like the road leading to Viper Room, right? They have like this like square. They call it square but actually it's not square. It's a roundabout. Seriously. And then like, they got this World War II memorial. Yeah, I think that time you all didn't notice it. Yeah, that time when we
were too shacks. Yeah, we like just get out of the van. That's all. But remember the time when we after the show, before the show, then there was the gelato place. Then we like, what time you all close? That kind of thing. Can you wait for us?
Yeah. And then
after that, they really wait last year for us to come.
Just imagine.
Yeah, that was cool.
For bloody Asian in the middle of the night.
Eating ice cream.
In the cold, eating ice cream.
In the rain some more. It was raining.
Yeah, it was drizzling. Yeah, it was drizzling.
You all never get brain freeze.
It was drizzling.
Never.
No. I think it's brain freeze. Not really. If brain freeze is more like
I think we got brain freeze in death freeze. That one brain freeze, lung freeze, everything freeze. Yeah.
That one freeze up, bro. But Belly, that time Dave Scott when they played Death Feast, I think they slept at the same area where
the same area,
the same area there. Yeah.
Then I messaged Elvin. I asked him, boss, how boss? Cold or not? He said, boss, last year we went was even colder. Yeah. This year it's nothing. They're like, wow.
Yeah. So Elvin become like immune to it because he went through the shit before already. So I think
Dah sebal lah. Dah train.
I think this time around he really brought his extra stuff.
Yeah.
So that time remember he only brought like, I think he didn't even brought his sleeping bag.
Yeah, he did it.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I mean, like
Yeah,
the
it
whole
was fun.
experience. Yeah. Of
Hey, mate, I wanted to ask you.
So,
Have you bought any vinyl from the dark web?
okay, apparently dark web doesn't sell this kind of shit lah. Seriously.
Oh, really?
Unless you're talking about like macam maybe like the vinyl is made up of blood or whatever, but
What the fuck?
I went through dark web before, but I'm not sure about record though.
Unless you tell me you buy vinyl from the dark web and then the sleeving is made of human flesh, okay. Check that shit out. Okay.
Yeah lah. Even the Charles Manson record also, I got it also not from dark web.
Charles Manson got record.
Yeah, he's a singer, and then do you know like before he
before he kills people, he sang. Yeah.
He tried to become like a singer artist, and then after that I think he befriended the guy, the Beach Boy drummer, and then
but he got rejected. What?
He got rejected, but then again, the Beach Boy drummer ripped his music off, and then he changed like the note and things like that. He was angry. You should check out his interview. That one was awesome. The Charles Manson. There's one interview on YouTube have lah. And then the other one is the Ted Bundy one also not bad on Netflix. But then it's already out of the story already. Yeah, but actually Charles Manson he's a singer but he didn't make it lah. So after that he broken hearted, and then after that he started killing people lah.
And yeah, that's the history of it, I guess.
Hey, no. He didn't kill. He make people kill for him.
Yeah, his manipulation tactic was something else.
Yeah, but then again, it's such an amaze that people can really follow him. Then like even when he's in prison, apparently he get to know this girl or become a wife, and then I think the lady was quite young, like 10, 15, 20 years younger than her or something like that. Yeah, so yeah.
Because he has that charm and charisma that he can really,
Yeah.
Lucky this guy never do about it. Huh? What?
You got buy anything off the dark web before?
No, sir. I've been onto the dark web before lah. Like it is it's a dangerous place if you don't know where you're going. Like being on Facebook, being on Google is the most cookie cutter version of the internet. The internet is so wide. There are dark places where majority of my friends I know have not been there. I know there's a few who have, like Amir so has been on it. But the dark web is a place where it's best for most other people not to be in. It can be scary. Because like the most scariest part is that while you are on the dark web, you will never know there's somebody on the other side looking at you.
Yes.
That is very real.
Yeah, that's what they say is like, if you want to go dark web, then you have to have this extra thing where you cut off your beat, like so they cannot trace you back or something like that. So it's freaking but it's fucking awesome because the same thing like you want to find it's like fucking like you want to know something, right? It's not like the internet where sometimes you feel that it's so filtered. This is unfiltered, bro. Unfucking unfiltered. So that's why it's like you heard stories about like all these pedophile and shit like that. It's all inside there.
Yeah, even the white supremacists, what's their group?
Yeah, they have the whole shit down there also.
Don't know what storm. They moved their website from the normal web to the dark web already, because of a lot of shit. I
think because it's too dark, that's why. Maybe someone should like turn on the light so we can light web.
Sudah.
Next.
So that was a random turn to the conspiracy part of the podcast.
Yeah.
So before we move on to the next segments, so before we end this one, like is there any advice, Amir, would you like to give for those who maybe just want to start out on getting their vinyl? Like what's the steps to take before they actually start?
To me it's like it's not the step to take lah. It's like you have to ask yourself. Ask yourself. It's like whether you want to in it because of like for the height of it, leisurely listen, or you want it like you want to really have it like in the long run because it's like if in the long run it's better always like a step depending on like your budget, because like record player and things like that. Right now they got like different version, the cheaper one to like fucking expensive. You can go to reach to like a few thousand, few Ks and things like that. Serious shit. I'm not kidding you. So it's like, you can get a cheaper one, which is like kind of like good for just like you want like macam dabble with it. But the thing is because it's like plastic and shit like that, and then like because it's like vinyl is more about like it's not only aesthetic, it's more about like the interaction, and then every parts of it play and it trigger part in the whole. It's like a whole process of like producing the sound that you really want. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like depending on budget, and then like you can go to the mid scale, which is good because it's like it's something that you can upgrade, things like that. It's better to upgrade than downgrade, those kind of thing. Yeah. So and then the thing is also when you into it, also you need to know what you into okay, because it's like record is more about like taking care of it and things like that. It's not just because it's like it's the visceral, or what they call it, the human interaction, because it's like you interact with the thing, because like you have to get up your butt and then put the record, flip it over.
It's a very tangible thing lah. Like it's something you can hold.
It's not like you playing like
digital.
digital. So basically you press play, you can forward and things like this. So you want to go to the next track also, you have to lift it up. But there's like another kind of like turntable where automatic, you can press and then you will go stop or whatever. This kind of thing. Yeah, it happened to me a couple of times where I play and then like I'm listening and then I fell asleep and then the because the record is like turning.
Just like to share a story, because talking about tangible items, because I remember the time when I went and lepak at one of my friend's shop, because the husband and wife is my friend, so basically they have a toy shop, and then one of the days I think they just bought a vinyl player and a few records, so I think we were like chit chatting, and then I think they wanted to change the song, so basically the wife was like taking out the vinyl, and I don't know what happened. She somehow accidentally dropped. Then the thing like bounced on the floor, like tuk, 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 then roll. Then the husband look at like got this like death stare, like.
Because record also another thing also, because like some record if like some of the older record and some of the new record, you drop it, like you might break it. So there's a way to like handle the record. So it's like because it's like the record itself, right? Actually, is music, because it's like because it's like okay, when they have the turntable and then the amplifier. There's a reason why, because it's like even when you put the record on and then you just turn the turntable, right, and then you take like a cone thing, or like you can even try out with your like $1 bill or like $2 bill, and then you fold it in a way sharp, and then you can actually you put it and then there's sound coming out, because the groove itself is actually music. So it's like so it's quite sensitive, so it's like a bit scratch and then that's it, and then like and then it prone to dust, statics and stuff like that so it's more than that because that's why it's like when at the shop, right, sometimes when I got like people, when the vinyl craze started off, people was like pop, getting all the records and stuff like that, and then of that some of them like just simply like give up on it, and then some of it still stays which is good in a way I mean hype sometimes is good, sometimes is bad Let's go for here. You got people that stick up and then go further, and some just like in it for the hype It's same goes for playing in bands. So what, some of it go in for like different kind of reason So it's like you have to ask yourself That's why I say it's up to individual. And then also when you have your system also, it's like it's up to you also. So it's like whatever system that you listen to, right, is the one that gonna enjoy. So it's like it's up to you what you want, because different room will have like different acoustic setup and things like that. So it depending there is a lot of things that you have to consider but always like a good, when you want to jump into it, it's always a good thing to have like a turntable, an amplifier, and a good pair of speakers. That's the actual three main core things and then the rest is just the extras
So there you have it, man. So if anybody is listening to this and then they want to like expand or start their vinyl journey, you can always drop down to Wellington Square and look for Amir on the weekends on Sunday.
Yeah,
And so he can recommend you on equipment and what sounds good for the week. So
what's some food for the week?
yeah.
I mean, like, you know, you can just drop by, ask me. I mean, like, you know, I can give my opinion. But then again, it's up to you all, to the person itself, like how you want it to be. Because the rest, I can just give my frank opinion, but whether you want to take it or not, how you want to do it. But you can, like a startup or whatever, I can always give a good advice. I mean, on that part. But because like, knowledge is meant to be shared, you know. Yeah, spread the love.
Yeah. Talking about spreading the love, before we go off, is there any local
We going
bands?
off already?
No, that is before we go to the other segment.
Oh,
so
before
before we end this segment, so is there any local bands that you would like to recommend to any listeners out there?
Wow, there's so many. Okay, there's this band that this local band. They not they call Doldrey. Okay, they play
How do you spell it?
Doldrey. Okay, they play kind of like old school death metal kind of shit with a punk influence and things like that. The thing is like those kids are not metal kids, but they are playing death metal. Because for me it's like, no, I really kind of like, because I grew up kind of like listening to Swedish death metal, so it's like they give me that vibe. And then I think Nick also got another band also,
Black Pack.
Yeah, that one also is something different, because it's like when I listen to local band, I always like to find out like listen something different, because like sometimes, you know, when like scene is always like in a sense that it's so similar, that because like, okay, one music is like very hot or what at the moment, and everybody will start play the same shit and things like that. So Blood Pack to me, it sounded a bit different. It's a bit like macam dark wave, those kind of shit lah. Yeah, post punk, those kind of thing lah. Yeah, and then that have the same drummer Farhan, which is inside Blood Pack also, which also play for Doldrey also.
Okay.
And then I think there's two band, and then there's another band which they recently
banyak ni.
three names. So this the last one. We call Anxious Living. Okay, there's featuring Zad. If you know Zad used to play for Yumi, and then Daily Ritual, and then Azrael drum for Stellarium, and then drum also for Abrasion, and then featuring a friend from the US, a girl who sings and play guitar. So check out Anxious Living. It's very like punkish kind of thing. It's kind of nice, very DIY. Yeah, if you're into tapes, then you can even check on their Bandcamp and check it out. It's very very catchy in a sense. Because one thing I like, because it's like anything like I kind of like Izzat, because in a sense I like his songwriting, and he always give me this vibe where very catchy, because last time he used to play together with boy Amir, You and Me Collide. You guys heard the band before? Never, right?
No.
It's fucking pop punk. If you guys like Plain Sunset, you will like You and Me Collide. But the band no more already. It's a 3-piece band. Yeah, but I think you can find that their music still on, you know where? Pure Volume. Yeah, it's still down there. It's still
running. Amazing.
Yeah, it's still running. You can, if I'm not wrong, you can download, because, and then I think they have this. They only play like one show, and I'm happy to have them playing at my show.
Underground Gilles, one show then don't have.
No, they play one show, and then after that they play what's that? Beats, and then after that no more already. They're supposed to come out with a release, but it's never happened. But you can find that home club recording down at Pure Volume. And I think one or two songs. It's very catchy as fuck. Seriously, fucking catchy as fuck. So it's like Anxious Living is a bit more about that lie, but a bit like more raw DIY kind of shit. So those three bands, Anxious Living, Doldrey, and Blood Pack.
Alright, so we
Okay.
are definitely gonna get those links down in the description, so you guys can check those bands
Yeah,
out.
I will pass you the pure volume link. Haha, if he's still there, I hope.
Alright, so alright, pretty much we're gonna end this segment of the Rockcast.
Hey, wait,
Stay
before we
tuned.
end, right? Before we end, right?
Yeah.
Wait, you know you say that must
Bye
share
bye.
knowledge, right?
Yes.
Wait, must
Yes.
share knowledge, right?
Knowledge
I
meant
so-
to be shared.
Yeah, okay. I also want to share one knowledge with you.
Okay, go. Not me lah, with people outside.
No, listen first.
Listen to your heart. Okay, yeah, what's up?
Gorgasm
Hello.
final lah. Go and get
Oh.
it. Thank you very much, guys.